Pass to Robinson. To the wing, right side. From behind the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns hits from deep.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty three.
Here's Wagner. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Anunoby. Soft touch off the glass.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Now Banchero in the game against Portland. Very impressive.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
B.A., he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Basket's good.
Hard to defend Banchero this close to the rim. Even when you contest his shot, he can still finish.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, we're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
Banchero against Towns. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Brunson passes to Towns. Offline with a three.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Carter. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. Black's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Brunson. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. The three from Bain. Nails it from three. Bain's got 5 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
From deep, Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with a three. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Robinson. Here's Bridges. Another one falls for New York.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
A star on the rise. Shams, appreciate the report. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, B.A., and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size.
Take a break.
And what that
Take a break.
speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside, Doris.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Magic leading by 8. And Carroll with it. Hard covering. On the wing, Jones. And Carroll outside. They get it again. New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Wagner outside. Carter, a screen on Hart. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 6. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Towns.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Wagner, the pass to Jones. From deep, Banchero. And it's Banchero again missing. Towns outside. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Ersan Yabusele out there with Josh Hart. And it's McBride in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. McBride with it. Guarded now by Batadze. Here's Clarkson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Magic trail by 5. Pass to Batadze. Outside Bain. Batadze a screen on Bridges. Back to Batadze. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
New York leading by 3. Here's McBride. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
Orlando with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Here's McBride. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. And he buries his first look.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you, Brian.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson.
This, to me, is where Jalen Suggs can be special. So clever in pick and rolls, just picking apart the defense.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Wagner outside. Here's De Silva. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. De Silva's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Bridges finds Anunoby. Outside McBride. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 4. From deep, Bain. He buries it from 3. Bain's got his third bucket of the night.
You got to D-up Bain from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
Fires the 3. De Silva with a rebound. The Magic have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Batase. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, this offense certainly thrives when he's knocking those down.
To stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in. McBride's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good execution to getting some short-range looks here.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner.
First half, 2 minutes.
Right wing, clock at 6. The 3 from Suggs. Towns with a rebound. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And the shot goes. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
So for the Knicks, Clarkson comes in for Bridges, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Then for Orlando, Isaac, he's checked in for Batase. Paolo Banchero comes in for De Silva, and Black subbed in for Desmond Bane. Here's Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Count it.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play, twice on the pipes.
Black passes to Isaac. Off target from 3-point range. The Knicks with the lead. Hard with it. Wagner picks him up. It's Brunson working inside.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Here's Suggs. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. To the inside. Here's Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, when you've got big-time athleticism and power, Jonathan Isaac, be aggressive at the cup.
Out to the right wing. Towns finds Hart. And it's all from 3-point range. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 6 seconds left in the second. Here's Banchero. 1 second left. That one is off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front, up by 1. And Allie LaForce has, thank you, Allie, good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Great to see. Guys, do you agree the ability of today's stars to get hot and go on a run? Just incredible.
Undeniable. We got the best talent in the...
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ballgame.
They let him get comfortable.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court for the Magic, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. Carter, a screen on Brunson. To the paint. 5 on the clock. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Doris' offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit. You guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Anunoby's got 13.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Banchero in the post. Towns on him, and Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Pass to Towns, and stolen by Banchero. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Outside Bain. Now here's Suggs for the lead. It's hauled in by Robinson.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Pass to Carter from the arc. That shot off. The Knicks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Towns for 3. Oh, Towns with the triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Knicks, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And check it out, Orlando. Quite a bit of space between these two.
Well, right now, for New York, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Brian?
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby for 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what could happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line of the game. He misses the free throw. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Picked by Carter. Inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
1:51 left in the third. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
He gets it in there.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Banchero surveys. Outside Bain. Carter, a screen on Bridges. From deep, Bain. Carter, good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Brunson. 14 points for him. Banging his way way through. Jalen Brunson.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Wagner for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Ben Caro. Ben Caro's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Bridges misses. Magic trail by 4. Shoots from 12. And another basket for Orlando.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Brunson passes to Towns from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Magic.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
With contact, Brunson gets it to go.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Steps back, kicks it out to Bane. With 4 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He made a big impact, scoring 12. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. They've got Gershon Yabusele. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Charity stripe shot. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Suggs, the pass to Black. Pass to Wagner. Just 5 on the clock. He can't get it to go.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Towns for 3. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Wagner, the pass to Batadze. Good on the shot.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. McBride attacking. It's rebounded by Batadze. Magic trail by 3. Down low. Here's the Silva. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the free ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
75, 71.
Black passes to Wagner. Now Suggs. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
First team foul.
And he drops the first for the Knicks. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. Then for Orlando, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Desmond Bane in for Black. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Robinson passes to Brunson.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. And a change for the Magic. Franz Wagner checked in for De Silva. The first free throw is good.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Both free throws good from Brunson.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's now 22 points for Paolo Banchero.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And they're running. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And the free throw, no good.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
14 feet away. Not that time.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Yes, sir!
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Carter outside, fires the three. Rebounded by Towns.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Bridges deflects the pass. And stolen by Bain. Wagner fires. Robinson rips down the board.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
Outside Anunoby from deep. Money from three.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Robinson can't get it to go.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Ooh, it doesn't go.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Outside Bridges. Now Brunson. Beyond the arc. Ooh, the shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Knocks it loose. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Knicks.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Payne outside. Shoots a three. Towns rips down the board. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Brunson. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Suggs outside from downtown. Oh, no good. From 11 feet away, gets it to go. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Luka Doncic out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Dort. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the paint, Ayton kicks to Hachimura. Here's Smart. 3-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Dort against Doncic. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the follow. SGA's got 10.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this team.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now, here's Doncic. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. And the 3-ball is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Reeves takes a bunch of 3-pointers, and he connects on a lot of them.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
To the right side. The 3 for Doncic. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
Here's SGA. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Smart on the wing. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And if Smart finds his rhythm from range, he is dangerous. He can do a lot of damage from deep.
SGA passes to Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. Alton Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Smith comes in for Luka Doncic. Connect, no good.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City gets it back, and that one's good. Caruso.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Now here's Ayton. Last game we saw him score 14. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Caruso finds Hartenstein. Now here's Caruso. To the inside. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Ayton, the pass to Hachimura. Smith for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Success hasn't changed Austin Reed's underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you, Kevin.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. That misses off the backboard. Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. The Thunder with another miss.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Reeves the pass to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Oklahoma City. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Cason Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. Dort had a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Shot to stop the run. On the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to Connect. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Reeves. Again, Los Angeles.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
You know, for years we wondered, Clark, what life after LeBron would look like for the Lakers. That question has been answered.
Yeah, I think landing Doncic completely altered the course of the franchise, Kevin. I mean, he really is one of the best offensive players in the world, and he's in his prime. He makes them a threat in the West every season, and if he ever commits to defense, he'll be really special.
It's Connect on the wing. Launches a three. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
Out to Wallace. A three. The Lakers with the rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
First one falls for him.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Connect is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
SGA against Doncic. To the middle. Out to Wallace. There's the triple. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Doncic. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Hornets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his three.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:46 left here in the second. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Wallace with the ball. Connect picks him up. Wallace, good. Wallace has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Dort finds Holmgren. That puts them in the lead. Holmgren's got 6.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's Connect. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
That's good from Connect.
Look, we saw Dalton Connect build out his game, round it out in college, and he's doing the same thing here in the association, getting better every year.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. Marcus Smart's checked in for Los Angeles. And he makes all 3. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Thunder shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
SGA finds Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 4 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 3. Smart passes to Ayton. Here's Hayes. Oh, good on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Pretty interesting how this is all coming together, don't you guys think?
Not interesting. It's exactly how I predicted it would look.
And shifting gears, back to the half we just watched. SGA, outstanding.
Gilgeous out.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. Lakers trail by 5. Smith for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
In the corner, Smart with it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it in.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Smith.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Guys?
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Reeves finds Smart. Hits it from three-point range. Smart's got 9.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hachimura down low. Working on Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. Hits the three-point bomb. Dort's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the 3 from the corner.
Outside for Smart. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Wallace. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got 6 assists here tonight. Smith the pass to Smart. Down low. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's Ayton missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Shoots from 12. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it in the show.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic is checked in for Smith. Inside, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Holmgren the pass to Dort. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Hachimura, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Caruso finds Hartenstein. It's good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Doncic with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Hachimura the pass to Ayton. Caruso grabs the miss. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And stolen by Ayton. Reeves right side over Wallace. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 16.
Always a focal point for this offense. Reeves is on another level tonight.
Wallace the pass to Dort. A wide open look here for Caruso. Can't hit from 12. Ayton attacking. Here's Reeves. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Reeves has got the game tied up here for the Lakers. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Tough make by Doncic. His unique mix of muscle and touch makes him hard to guard.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. To the middle. Here's Hayes. It's Connect on the wing. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Lakers lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the ball.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Moravia, a 3-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Vanderbilt. Makes it off the glass. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. The Lakers also with a sub. Doncic is checked in.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
From deep, Reeves. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Great positioning on the putback.
No question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage. A big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Yeah, second chance points, again, a huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Mitchell. And then for the Lakers, Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jake LaRavia. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick is going over with his team. And the big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Reeves fires, buries the deep ball.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And he makes that one count.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. The three goes down.
Cold-blooded by Austin Reeves. He doesn't shy away from coming up big in critical times.
Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Doncic, and he banks the layup in.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Wallace against Smart. Hartenstein. Oh, great touch off the pass. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Doncic outside for three. That's off. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. No good from three. The Lakers trail. Reeves with it. Dort covering.
Austin Reeves showing no fear down the stretch.
1:15 left in the fourth. Takes a step back. Now Holmgren puts up a three. Doncic there for the rebound. Here's Ayton. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
SGA using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment.
Wow.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Dort outside. It's good.
Tenacious play from Dort when it matters most. He was not distracted by the stakes at hand.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
That's in there.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Now, here's SGA. Now, Hartenstein. Outside Holmgren takes the 3. The 3 is on. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against a team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win. And we got to keep going like that.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Let me love more, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love more, what you know. Rufus say you're sorry.